Hello, good people. This is Renee Davis here again on my channel, She Sparks Change, where you know that the goal is to spark a change in your mindset that will then spark a change in your life. I am so excited about my video today because I have a very special guest, a gem of Delaware, and I am so excited for you guys to hear her story and to be inspired. So why don't you take a moment to sit back, relax, and get inspired. Well, like I said, I have a very special guest with me on the show today. Her name is Mrs. Eunice LaFate, and I'm going to give her an opportunity to briefly introduce herself before we get into our questions. So why don't you tell us a little bit about
Well,
yourself?
first, thank you very much for introducing me to the program.
Yeah.
And I'm very delighted to be with you this afternoon. My name is Eunice LaFate. I was born and raised in the beautiful island of Jamaica. I grew up in the countryside of Jamaica. Rich culture, heritage, beautiful landscape, and all of that inspired me. And then I grew up to be a teacher. At age 7, I charted my course and I wanted to be a teacher. And then I also found my artistic talent at age 7 and started to scribble on the walls because I didn't have canvas or brushes or things, so my house wall was my canvas. I went to the Teachers College and became a teacher, and there was where I found my artistic talent. Actually, I was encouraged to use it because we were required in teaching a class to have a visual aid, or supervisors used to say, don't let me come out to the view and see you chalk and talk. You must have a visual image. And Eunice got her crayons or brushes and made her visual aid. So that was how my talent developed. But I was never formally instructed in art. I taught myself, so I'm a self-taught artist, otherwise known as a folk artist. Distinguished from a fine artist, where in the fine art the lines have to vanish and the accuracy and the precision respected. Not so with folk art. It is art from the heart. And you paint freely. And the paintings revolve around life stories.
Okay. That is so awesome. I love that. Art from the heart. So as you can tell from her story and what she has mentioned, she is a fabulous artist. And we are actually shooting today in her gallery. And I'm so excited about that. You can see some paintings in the background. And so this is something that you've been doing for many years. And so one of the things I wanted to ask you is, how did you discover your purpose as an artist? So it sounds like, it started off with scribbles on the wall and having to have these visual aids for school, but how did this turn into a life purpose for you?
That's very interesting. When I moved here in 1983, no one had prepared me for the winter.
Okay.
So I arrived by night, and the following day I looked through my window. There was beautiful sunshine, and wherever from, if it's sunny, it's warm. So I put on my Jamaican clothes. I went outside. I had the shock of my life.
Oh,
so I dashed inside and put on warm clothes. Now that was a culture shock. That very winter, I was nostalgic for my beautiful Jamaica.
Okay.
And I found my purpose in painting. Painting tropical sceneries, painting cultures. For example, the Storyteller over there was one of the pieces that I did all the way back in the 90s.
Wow.
And I found it very purposeful to paint in the winter, to forget about the snow and the snowstorms. And I just immersed myself in my art during the winter time. And even now, if you want to commission me to do a painting in the summer, I am not going to blatantly refuse, but I am not comfortable painting other than the winter.
Okay, I love that. So it sounds like first it served a purpose for you,
Yes.
and then it became your purpose to do all of these things. That is so
And there's another dimension. When I came here as a teacher, trained teacher. I taught for a year at a Catholic school in the city. And I was inspired by my classroom, and what came out of my classroom was an understanding or need to get young people to understand diversity. And one of the examples was on Monday morning I was teaching a math class, and there was a student not paying attention. The back of the room reading a magazine and laughing, and I said, bring that magazine up, let's share. It was a National Geographic magazine, open to the page with a scantily dressed African man. And the kids poked the book in my face and said, Miss, is this how all the people in Jamaica look? Well, that was a teachable moment.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So I erased math. It was no longer math class. I wrote the word diversity, and I said to him, they look just like me. And tomorrow, I'll take some family photos to show you what the people in Jamaica look like. And thereafter, we developed a lesson about diversity, and I painted that piece, which is our motto, out of many, one piece.
Wow, wow. That is so awesome. How you can take one moment that could have turned into something completely different and turn it into a teachable moment. That is so good.
Yes.
So good. So it sounds like you haven't started off doing art just yesterday. You've been doing it for quite a while.
Many years, 30 or more.
Wow.
But officially, 1992 was a very important year. I was asked to do an exhibition of my work, to show my work on Market Street. And it was a night in Jamaica. That was the thing, so I started showing my work there. But the catalyst came in 1993. I came here and I was a volunteer home father. So I started volunteering at Market Street YMCA. And it inspired me. Actually, for a period of 8 years, I never lifted a brush between early 1980s to 92. Now, while volunteering at the Y, I was asked to be a fundraiser captain. What? Raising money? Making money? We don't beg. We're from Beacon, but we don't beg.
Yes.
And the lady, Jay Batley, she's in my documentary. She persuaded me. She said, you have to be the captain to help this money. I said, okay, Jay, I pray about it. And if I get a vision, I will raise the money. And certainly I prayed about it. And one evening I was in my basement watching it. It was a Friday evening. And a voice spoke to me. You know the talent you have which you have not used for 8 years? Why don't you paint again? If you have something tangible to offer, you'll raise the money. So I went up to the attic because my dear husband, late dear husband, had paints, brushes, canvases, etc. And I had the inspiration. So I took them down to the kitchen, set up, and started painting at 8 p.m. and was over to 2 a.m. Wow. And I painted 4 beautiful pieces, and I took them back to the Y. I said, guys, I know how I'm going to raise this money. We're going to have an art auction. In 2 months, I did 17 pieces, donated. So I believe in charity.
Yeah.
I donated those pieces to the Y for an auction with the hope that if they did sell out, we sold tickets and a few pieces auctioned, and we raised £2,000.
Wow.
One of the pieces was donated to the late Reverend Bill Gray of Pennsylvania. He took him at the banquet. And when the banquet was over, one of my friends from the banking industry tapped me on the shoulder and said, yes, there is a magazine here. They just saw your folk art and they want to interview you. I said, really? So she gave me the information. I contacted them. That was Out and About magazine. Never heard about them before. So they were intrigued with my folk art and they interviewed me. And the piece that I did for the cover in May 1993 was about the YMCA. I'm looking behind me, and now there is a piece with the big Y.
Okay.
Yes. So I painted the YMCA, and we did not use the term viral Renee at the time, but the magazine cover went viral.
Wow.
And I was getting calls, Hewlett Packard, all over the state. I was getting calls, and the vice president, the now or the previous vice president, Joe Biden, had seen my work I was so inspired. And a friend of mine brought a magazine to me at an event and said, Eunice, who's managing your business? I said, what are you talking about? What business? She said, girl, with this publicity, you need to start a business. So I took her word, actually encouragement, and she said, I'll get the license. She went to the licenses department and registered a Faith Gallery in August 1993. So the Faith Gallery, 23 years. And that is history.
That is definitely.
It was remarkable.
Yes, and I love the way it started.
Exactly. It started through charity because my dear mom used to say, give and never count the costs. A cheerful giver shall never want. The piece that I gave to that congressman, at the time I could have sold maybe $300-500. But what translated, what happened out of that and the publicity that I got, and just the blessing, I'm very spiritual.
Yes.
And that's another side of my work. Yeah, the blessing of my work was just growing by leaps and bounds. And the devil was learning about it.
Yes.
And then in 2001, I auditioned for the Speakers Bureau. And I was accepted, so I've traveled around the state of Delaware, speaking on folk art and culture. I was close to Fenwick Island, that's the end of the state. 2 weeks ago, we had a presentation at a senior assistant.
Nice. And I love how God was able to kind of relate it.
Oh, wait until you hear the story of divine providence.
Okay.
Oh.